Except she can't afford her home or her car. Everything is how they used to be.
Especially today we're talking about sukiyaki. So,
Yeah, man.
what is sukiyaki? What does it mean? Give us an overview of the song and the actual word sukiyaki.
Yeah, bro. So Sukiyaki is the Americanized name given to this Japanese folk song, which actually originally has a different name that I don't know. So it blew up in the 60s or the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And in America, they were like, well, we can't use this Japanese, big, long Japanese confusing name.
Mm-hmm.
So they called it Sukiyaki.
And so my understanding is that this song is replaced a different song in the album.
Yeah, totally.
why don't you
It was
tell us about
supposed
that?
to be City or the Countryside.
Okay, tell us about that song a little bit and maybe why you replaced it with that.
Banging my head against the wall night and day, like 9 to 5. Like, I can't finish this song.
Oh.
And it's probably because it is half hip hop production, and that's just not my wheelhouse.
Okay.
At that time, Sukiyaki comes out of the blue, literally, and I'm like, simple production, easy production. I recorded all the stems myself, everything except the female vocals on the refrain. So yeah, it's like, well, I'd be stupid to not just grab this
And
tune.
Sukiyaki seems to be one of the ones that has like really grabbed a lot of people's attention.
Yeah, very interesting.
Which is kind of a surprise. You were kind of thinking it might be a different song, or
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
so
right.
Sukiyaki was not. I did not expect it to be people's favorite, but like with your family and lots of other friends, I shared the album before I released it, and universally Sukiyaki is their favorite song. I'm just like, wow. Why do I work so hard on these other songs? I should just put in as much as I put into Sukiyaki.
Right.
Just like.
And was it the same when you did some of the live performances of this album? Were people kind of more drawn towards one song or another? Or?
Some artists, though, they take their live songs and they say, okay, what songs are resonating most with my fans?
Right.
And they take those songs and record them.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do it like that.
Nice.
I picked a bunch of songs I was really passionate about and wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, let's do that.
Right.
Let's do it.
So collaborators and shoutouts, like who's been a big collaborator, somebody who's been helpful? You mentioned your friend Chris, for example.
Chris Verhagen wrote the words.
Yeah.
I wrote the music.
Yeah.
I recycled many motifs, meaning like little musical phrases, little musical parts, little hooks, and I stretched them out and blah blah blah. I recycled that old thing. So, but technically, I have the copyright on the music. Chris, shout out for the lyrics.
Okay.
Really quite simple and really resonate with a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Everything is harder than music.
Yeah, we were talking a little while ago about how that kind of is like the music like that is touching, is kind of speaking to a lot more people as we're getting into kind of like you know, industrial hard times, things like that.
Yeah.
I think that your song too will kind of fit that genre. Where
it is a timeless theme.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, and it's simple. It's not convoluted. It's concise. Corey May, Omega, good friend from Vancouver, now based in Ottawa. Shout out Corey. She provided beautiful background vox here in this studio. By surprise, she came over for a visit and I was like, Corey, I want to get you in the studio. She's like, I guess so, all right.
Nice.
So that was just like 5-10 minute thing that she did.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Newton, who did the bulk, who's based in Vernon, has a studio there, who did the bulk of the mixing and the mastering. It was a big job, but man, did he ever know how to twist the knobs. Shout out to Craig Noons in Salmon Arm with the song Sparrow Hall. He helped me put the last puzzle piece together because it was giving us trouble. It was like, how do we finish this thing? Can't figure it out. And yeah, Craig really helped me finish it. So he has assistant engineering credits on it.
Right. And this song's been out on Spotify now for
1 week.
1 week, maybe two. Okay, so it's been out for 1 week. And what are you seeing online here?
Great reception. Yeah.
You've had a couple of interviews as well. Maybe speak to that as well.
Totally. A few hundred streams, all organic, no paid advertising or anything.
Awesome. That's what you want to see.
Yeah. I will have to do some paid advertising just to cut through all the noise.
Yeah.
But for organic, lots of saves, lots of subscribes.
You've had some interviews online and stuff.
Yeah. I was really pleased to have been contacted by the CBC North by Northwest, which is a provincial thing.
Yeah, that's huge.
Based down in Vancouver. That was the biggest bite that I got.
Absolutely.
They played Sukiyaki. I'm hoping to get an interview with them a little later.
Mm-hmm.
I did get an interview with Kelowna's CBC, which is awesome. They did a really good job. And a lot of people, like my neighbors out of the blue, are like, "Hey, I heard you yesterday. I heard you had some music." So
what is maybe another number one way so far that you've found is the best way of like promoting yourself? Is it like person to person, just showing people the
It's
songs,
one. It is exactly.
Okay.
It's one fan at a time.
Right.
And it's I think a lot of DIY artists have false dreams, have naive dreams that when you upload your music on Spotify, you're gonna get 1,000 subscribers because it's such a great song, and maybe it is a really great song, but it's actually, in fact, the reality is, for those who don't have a big representation behind them, it's one fan at a time.
Oh yeah.
So I was playing out Tappin' Carlin Coffee House just a couple of nights ago. Someone bought my CD. Someone subscribed to my Spotify account. It's just like one at a time,
Baby steps kind of deal.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna tell their friends.
The pebble that starts the avalanche.
Yeah, exactly.
The snowflake that starts the avalanche.
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
Right on. Well, thanks, Jon Deuling, for coming out today and talking about Sukiyaki.
Thanks, Dan.
We'll have more interviews like this in the future, talking about all the different songs.
That's right. I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Boom.